Hi, I'm so glad you came by. I wanted to chop it up a bit about post-pandemic normal and who and what defines what we go back to doing as our new normal, as we get back as essential workers and us non-essentials that have been sidelined and silenced for the last 3 months now rejoin community. And how do we do that in a contactless way? Yet our energy is so overwhelming, fearful, that distancing only exasperates the problem. There's a lot of expectations as well, dictated by mainstream. Some people are just feeling meh because they feel like they're missing out on summer. Here in the northern hemisphere, we are in like the last 2 months of summer before the autumnal equinox. And having just left a full moon eclipse in Capricorn, it's rather naive to think that we're supposed to be having a good time. To illustrate the point, I'm going to show you the Rider-Waite tarot card for Capricorn. And, you know, this just doesn't say fun in the sun. We have the Devil card. The Devil, we've got the upside down pentagon, we've got temptation, we have chains, we have addiction, we have money trouble, we have wings, bat wings, probably COVID infested. I mean, it's just not really the playful energy or lightness that we would expect. And then being in Cancer season, which is very emotional, so you have Mercury in retrograde. These are opportunities as we leave the age of Capricorn and go into the age of Aquarius to get down to the details, to level up. If we can dismiss the idea that we're supposed to be having fun, that we're missing out on something, or that life has been, as we know it, has been threatened, remodeled, and see this as a growing time. This is ordinary time, which is a growing time in both the church year and in nature and in gardens and everywhere. This is our growing time. And growing pains are often painful. We're coming out of a comfort zone. And we have to redefine where we're spending our time, where we're spending our energy, where we're spending our money, what hype are we buying into, and where are we most effective. And I've just done a video about routine building, and I think it is the foundation of any spiritual work. But if you're trying to level up more than just grounding and feeling secure and getting productivity done, if you're not waiting for mainstream or the government or big corporations to dictate to you what the new normal is, but want to craft your own normal, then I invite you to join me on this journey. I'm going to be at the beginning of the year, around Yule, December 1st, probably Advent Sunday, do a comparative essay daily of the Rule of Benedict reading, as well as the rituals in the Wiccan pagan traditions, and the gospel according to John for that reading, and weave them in together and create and craft for myself rituals. At this time, I don't feel as creative as I do about putting things in order. And again, it's this guy. He's pretty much running the show during this Capricorn season. We want to be ready for the change of season, the change of energy. When we go into Leo, very fiery energy. Mercury retrograde is not a time to sign contracts or travel or make long-term plans. Communication does get a screw, but it's definitely the time to be reviewing those contracts, to putting things in place, and preparing for what this next season looks like. If you're a parent with concerns about sending your children back to brick and mortar school, how might that be changing? If you don't have school-aged children or not a parent of school-aged children, there's still going to be major shifts in what it looks like when we start going back into Leo phase 3 in all states, and we stop having this comparison of healthy states, travel bans. There'll be life after this. It'll look very different, but we don't have to go into it waiting for openings of positions or openings of facilities to start planning what life looks like for us. How are we earning money? What creative gifts are we giving to the world so that we rise above our fear? Because the collective energy right now is fear. And this guy, he can be a warning or he can just incite fear. Choice is always up to you. You have the magic. I have the magic. We're alchemists. We can put this together and craft for ourselves our fullest potential. And that's what this journey is going to be about. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I hope to see you over at We Lift Each Other to Fly on Facebook. Totally free. Support for building your routines and crafting your own life with the tools and the support needed to do it. So I'm headed over there now to start my evening routine. Thanks for hanging out. Ciao.